And we are live. Yo, 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 what's good? It's your man Cam Billions on the check-in, and I'm repping that Coin Gang Ministries all to the death of me. I got some Friday game for you. Tonight I'm talking about single mothers because I see this as a topic of discussion in a lot of these YouTube streets. So I want to get to the bottom of it. If you can hear me, press 1, and if you can see me, press 2. You already know the routine. When you come in, make sure you like and share the video because I'm going to drop bombs tonight because I want to get to the bottom of it. I see a lot of chopping it up. Like it just seems like all the content is about the women. So I want to throw my hat in the ring and see what's good. A lot of men are making videos for other men, and the conversation is about women. I would have thought the conversation would be about paper and how to clean up your credit and how to invest. But that's not really the conversation. The conversation is about dating single mothers and how single mothers are the scum of the earth. So I want to chop it up about that because you're raising a generation of derelicts. You're raising a generation of males that won't be able to get their life together. So I want to throw my hat in the ring. How you guys doing tonight? Hopefully you're safe. Make sure you're sticking to your New Year's resolution too. Don't forget, you know what I'm saying? No matter if you slip and fall, it's all right, but get back to it. So stay on your New Year's resolution. When you come in, like and share the video. I'm gonna take my gloves off a little bit because this shit needs to be said. My mama had 3 baby daddies. Me and my sisters, we got different dads. My grandmama had 5 boys when she met her next husband. I didn't even know that single mothers was a thing. Not coming from where I'm from, I didn't know that was a thing. I just thought we fucked with each other if we were solid, right? I was always taught just to look out for suckers and snitches and clowns and lames. I didn't know that single moms was a thing to look out for. Because again, you know, coming where we from, we got the same experiences, you know what I'm saying? Our mamas and daddies was on drugs, you know what I'm saying? Living in the PJs, government cheese, welfare, you know what I'm saying? Going to the YMCA, the Latchkey program. I thought we was all the same. I thought we was all, you know, coming from the same background. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know that this was a topic of discussion. But it ain't really a topic of discussion. It's internet weird niggas. So I'm going to address internet weird niggas because it has to be addressed. So I don't come from none of this shit. Like I said, my mama had 3 baby daddies and my granny had 5 sons when she met Mr. Irons after that. And then they went on to have 4 more kids. My auntie was a single mama before she met her husband. My other auntie was a single mama before she met her husband. Hey, I come from this shit. I didn't even know that this was a thing until now. So we're going to get into it, right? You guys ready? Make sure you like and share the video. The Cash App is right there. Remember, the Cash App is not a donation. It is a payment for game. But let me tell you what's happening with this kind of conversation, why it's a problem. And this shit is spiraling out of control because I'm going to show you some real clown shit. And with this high value man talk, this single mama talk, let me show you what it's doing. You think it's a game. It's not. Let me show you what it's doing. Y'all ready? Look at this. Let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. All this high value man talk and single mom talk, do you know what it has produced? Yeah. You don't know what it has produced, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me show y'all something with all this high value man talk and single mother talk. Let me show you what it has produced. This individual right now is going to talk to you about women and high value man. Listen close, right? Listen to this.
What we're going to be talking about is signs she belongs to the streets. So, with the modern dating market today, it is starting to plummet due to hypergamy. So, if you guys don't know what hypergamy is, look at this chart. This is what you call the 80-20 rule. That 80% of the women are picking and choosing to be with the top 20% of men. You guys know where this is going. Jesus Christ. So, due to hypergamy, we're pretty much left.
Do y'all see? Do y'all niggas see who y'all have talking about females, man? Do y'all see how far this shit is going? He's going to tell me about hypergamy, and he's going to tell me if a woman is for the streets or not. This dude right here, because of y'all. The content that y'all creating, look at what you're producing, man. This dude right here is about to tell me what type of woman is for the streets. Him right here. You see? You see? All this yap talk. Do you see what you're producing, man? He's going to tell me what kind of woman is for the streets. Listen to, and the thing about it is, your son might be taking dating advice from this dude right here. He's going to tell us what kind of woman is for the streets.
With the leftovers. Hopefully you guys got your microwave ready. So the majority of women that we're going to meet today are going to be low quality, and the types of women today, we're pretty much going to be surrounded by grenades, landmines, Hiroshimas, and the stealth bomber. So my job here is to help you guys avoid these nuclear explosions, because I want you guys to come into the cheek-slaying battlefield well equipped with your flak jacket, with a Navy SEAL combat suit, what I like to call the cheek-slaying bomb squad.
The bomb has been defused.
Because here's the thing. When you guys affiliate yourselves with the wrong woman, it is going to mess your whole life up. Do you know why I know this? Ask my uncle. He is in a financial crisis because he married the wrong woman. So today, I want this information.
She belongs to the streets.
To become a part of the English vocabulary. Because today, we are going to equip the RP into your mercenary. Today, we have another cheek slamming demolition to carry. Another year of greatness.
Yo, I'm laughing, but it's not funny though. This dude right here is talking about what women is for the streets. Look what you niggas have started, man. Look at what y'all have created. This dude right here is talking about who's for the streets. This is some clown shit. Are you serious? I can tell this boy comes from a 2-parent household. He ain't never, come on, man. But they are piggybacking and creating content off the content you dudes are creating. And your sons is listening to this dude. He got sound effects. You know what I'm saying? Right? Young men need to know how to make money. Young men need to know how to fix their credit. Young men need to know about their hygiene and how to take care of themselves. They're talking about who's for the streets. Where are they getting this content from? They're getting this content from Kevin Samuels, these manosphere niggas. Him, this dude right here is talking about what woman is for the streets. Come on, man. This shit is crazy.
Will carry in February. My brothers, the pain that we're going through is temporary. Just know that today is about to get legendary. My brothers,
he got his shirt open.
Escort you into the cheek slaying zone.
He got his shirt open though.
But let me be the first to warn you. If you guys are easily traumatized, please get out. Because I'm warning you, there will be a lot of cheek slaying casualties. Because 2021 will be the rise of the abundance chicks.
Come on, man. This is some clown shit, man. Look at this shit.
Double kill.
Look what y'all have created, man.
Killing spree. Killing frenzy.
What the fuck?
Keep walking. No. Wait, you don't know. Woo! Hey!
Finish her.
God.
This is what y'all have created.
Incinerated and tortured.
This is what y'all have created with all your talk about women, with all your talk about high value men. Look how far it's going. That this dude is talking about what woman is for the streets. Him right here, he got his shirt open and everything. I don't even think this boy is 21. I don't even think this boy is 21. This is from y'all niggas. Listen, man. When niggas start nigging, it has an effect on the entire world. Nig culture, when niggas nig, it is a bad influence on other people, man. Look at the example that y'all set when y'all talk stupid, man. Seriously, you got this boy right here with his whole shirt open, talking about who's for the streets. This is what happens when nig culture starts getting access to the rest of the world. It doesn't make other people want to read. It doesn't make other people want to study. When nigs nig, it brings everybody else to their lowest common denominator. That's sad, yo. That's sad. And then y'all claim, oh yeah, every group of people want to be like us. No, only the lower nature of niggas, bro. Only the lower nature of niggas. When niggas nig, it doesn't say, you know what? A black man made me want to go to college. When niggas nig, it doesn't make somebody say, you know what? I want to get my life in order. When niggas nig, it takes the person to their most immature state. All this high value man talk over the last 6 months, it has spread around the world. All this dating advice. You have brought your traumatizing experiences to virtual reality, and people have pulled on it, and now this is their day to day. You're well, good job, niggas. Good job, man. Everywhere you go, everywhere you touch, you turn it to trash. Everywhere. Look at this. Look at your man.
Slave to perfection. So, fellas, I've been around a lot of different types of women, experienced a lot of different characteristics. So, whenever you guys come across these signs, just understand that these are the type of girls you have fun with. Have fun, have a couple cheek slang sessions.
Cheek slaying.
She's just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
So, fellas, we are going to get into the signs. She belongs in the streets.
What's the sign?
And it starts right now.
Okay, come on.
Please don't wake me, that's the only time I see you. I can't fall in love, you my favorite señorita.
So the first sign that she belongs to the streets, I like to call this the stealth bomber because it's silent but deadly. Because whenever you guys come across a girl's online dating profile and she says no hookups or looking for just friends, there are two key elements that you want to pay attention to. Look at what she posts in her photos and look how old she is, because the majority of the time, older woman, ages 28 and up, she's going to say looking for just friends. Why? Because she's trying to sell you exclusivity.
How would he know, man? He can barely speak English, yo. He's struggling to get this shit out. Where's he getting this content from? He's struggling to get this shit out. He's never been with a 28-year-old woman. He's getting it from you niggas, man. Dating profiles. This boy lives with both of his parents, man. He got his shirt open and everything. He is emulating a black man. Yo, look at the negative effects of when niggas nig. This is a probably honor roll student. Look what you did to this nigga. You got him talking about girls who's from the streets. How do you know she's from the streets? This is what y'all do. This is what y'all do, man. Congratulations, niggas. You turn into these, when y'all get y'all cockroach on, I'm telling you, right? The internet is a great opportunity for us to spread information to each other. Yo, how you get a business line of credit? Yo, what's the new stock that I should be looking out for? You know what I'm saying? What's the moves that I should make in terms of, bettering myself? We could pass book information. None of that. You know what y'all want to talk about? Dating. The lowest common denominator. Pranks. And you got my man right here emulating a black man, the talking points and everything. Listen to this shit, yo.
And parity, because at the age of 28, many women know that the wall is closing.
That's a new conversation talking about the woman's wall, everything. Where's he getting this shit from? This dude right here, he's talking about when a woman hits the wall. Him. He's talking about when a woman hits the wall. This dude right here, he's emulating a black man. When y'all say, you know what, the whole world want to be like us, you're talking about in a negative shit. Don't nobody think about, when they think about financial prosperity, they don't think about a black person. When they think about degrees and achievement, they don't think of nobody black. When they think about copping property, they don't think of nobody black. When they think of partying and bullshit, then they think of niggas. That's your contribution to the world. Dumb shit. Rating women on a scale from 1 to 10. High school shit. We're evolving backwards. This is clown shit. Look at your contribution. Look at your man.
And that she's running out of time, because what she's trying to do is she's trying to use sex to manipulate you. She's trying to use it as leverage. She's trying to sell you that purity, because when she was in her teens, her prime, she was out around the clock carousel. She's getting ran through.
The clock carousel.
Her has been washed up. She wants a beta male to come in, rescue her, and wipe the jizz off her face. Women who are 28 and up, the majority of them, I'm not saying all, but they are at a miserable place in life because they made a lot of mistakes in their early 20s. You see a lot of women, they will use excuses like, oh, I was young, I was dumb, I wasn't experienced, I was just out sucking some dicks.
This is like a American Pie character, but he gets all of this from the black manosphere and parts of the red pill white boys. It's a very immature crowd, right? But look at the effects that it has. Do you know it's thousands of videos like this? Thousands of videos like this. Thousands. Look what y'all dudes have done. You get online and you bring your bad luck and social awkwardness with women to the internet and you make videos. And because you wear your hat backwards, other groups of people pick up on that shit and then they start mirroring you. He's not even 21. He's talking about 28-year-old women and the cock carousel and beta males and like, congratulations, niggas. You really played yourself on this one, man.
And now what she's doing is she wants a gullible beta male to come in and rescue her. See, a woman would break rules for the alpha, and she will make rules leverage till she get what she wants, a relationship or marriage. So I want to show you guys.
This is Kevin Samuels.
Profile, and I wanted to dissect it from an RP lens. So I matched
okay.
this girl on a Facebook.
Look what women he goes to get.
Her dating profile has.
Look at the woman that he goes to get to say she's from the streets. He's looking up her profile. Notice he's not using an Asian woman. See, because if he used an Asian woman and say she's from the streets, you know what? His grandmother might see the video. His mother might see the video. What woman does he say is for the streets? Look at it, right? He made sure that he went after a woman that would turn him down. Look at the woman. Look at the woman. This is who he says is for the streets, not an Asian woman. Her.
More red flags than the communist parade. Because at first glance, you look at her, she's fit, she looks nice, everything spies, looks good. You know, on the outside, she looks great. But on the inside, guys, she is a walking slaughterhouse.
Yo, he went and got a black woman. You see my point? You understand? He made sure he went and got a black woman's dating profile that looked nice, that the majority of these weird niggas couldn't pipe, and he uses her as the example. How come he did not use an Asian woman? You see? Y'all niggas have got Asian men saying black women are for the streets. Why didn't he use an Asian girl? You know why? Because his mother and his father would be on his helmet. You see? He went and got a black woman and said she's for the streets. Her profile. This girl probably don't even know this dude is using her profile. And he had to make sure she looked good, though. Right? He could have got an unattractive white girl. He didn't. He could have used the Asian woman. He didn't. He went and got the archetype girl, right? Based on an IG picture that a lot of these dudes be inboxing saying, hello, hi, and she leaves unread. See, this is a picture that a lot of these dudes can identify with because they've been turned down by her. But he goes to prove his point, who's for the streets. Look at the woman he goes to see. And guess what? It's all good because you niggas ain't gonna say nothing because he got it from y'all. Look at this shit.
She is damaged goods because if you pay attention and you listen to a girl closely, she will pretty much tell on herself because right off the bat, she says, my life rules. To translate this in womanese, no, it doesn't, because you're still using online dating, which means no man wants to settle with you, which means she probably has a couple of screws loose and she's probably a little bit over the edge.
You hear this? You hear this? You got an Asian dude dissecting a black girl's profile from the standpoint of the same lens that these manosphere niggas do. Look at this shit, yo. She's for the streets. She's for the streets. I'm telling you, like.
And just reading her dating profile, she seems very narcissistic. Second line, I model. To translate that in womanese, I don't have a full-time job, and I am broke. I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And
wow.
She says, I like beautiful places, things, people, guys, and girls. Only interesting parties should shoot their shot. So to translate this in womanese, I am tough to deal with. I am high maintenance. I'm a spoiled brat. I have sex with both men and women. I belong to the streets, and I still think that I deserve a high value man.
What did he just say? What did he just say just right there? What term did he use? Let's go back real quick. What term did he just use? So you know where he's getting this from.
Men and women, I belong to the streets, and I still think that I deserve a high value man.
Where does that high value term come from? Where does that term come from? This dude said high value man. You see? You see? Uh-huh. He used the term high value man. This dude right here. This dude right here. You see what that content has done? It has bled over to an Asian boy, not even 21. He's dragging a black woman, trying to psychoanalyze her, right? Because you niggas keep uploading content because you're socially awkward and you're bad with women. First of all, let's be clear. Whoever these mysterious high value men are, they're not watching that content. So whoever is watching it are young people, niggas that are not making any money for real. Because if you're high value, you don't have time to listen to that shit right there, right? So you're not listening to that. So who's the base? Who's the base? One more time, man. So you know what it is, what it's hitting for. He's talking about a black woman.
I have a full-time job, and I am broke. I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And she says, I like beautiful places, things, people, guys, and girls. Only interesting parties should shoot their shot. So to translate this in womanese, I am tough to deal with. I am high maintenance. I'm a spoiled brat. I have sex with both men and women. I belong to the streets. And I still think that I deserve a high value man.
Like he took everything from her profile, flipped it around, and made up his own shit. You see? This dude right here is using the term high value man. Him right here. You see how dangerous that content is? You see how dangerous that content is? It seems like, oh yeah, it's about people finding love. No, it's not, yo. No, it's not. Listen, understand this. Let me give y'all some game. White America, everything white America does, Black America does. Okay, we create our own versions of it. Example, you have MTV, we created BET. You got Sex in the City, we created Girlfriends, right? Donald Trump appealed to a certain base of person, right? Kevin Samuels is Donald Trump. His base cannot relate to him at all. He's throwing them a bone every time he takes a woman and that's doing better than the base. He takes them down and throws them to the mob of males at the bottom. They love that shit. They're not making the money that he making. They're not living the lifestyle that they don't dress like that. But he takes women and puts them in their place, right? And what this has done, it has trickled down effects to the where this Asian boy is talking about what a high value man is. He lives with his parents, man. You could tell he can barely get his words out. Every single talking point that he used, he watches black men that upload content that talk about black women. You see the dating profile that he analyzed. It wasn't an Asian girl. Of course not. Because if it was an Asian girl, he might get exiled from his family. A black girl is an easy target. You feel me? This shit is dangerous. This shit, one more time. I just want y'all to hear the term again. I just want y'all to hear the term again for all you niggas out there that's, oh yeah, Kevin Samuels, he spitting truth though. Yeah, y'all niggas love it because you need somebody to throw y'all a bone, to put the women in their place. Y'all niggas is hella lame. Let me hear him say high value man one more time. He went and found a black girl.
I don't have a full-time job, and I am broke. I don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And she says, I like beautiful places, things, people, guys, and girls. Only interesting parties should shoot their shot. So to translate this in womanese,
he's about to translate. So he's gonna translate everything she says, and look what he turns it to.
I am tough to deal with. I am high maintenance. I'm a spoiled brat. I have sex with both men and women. I belong to the streets, and I still think that I deserve a high value man.
Nigs have to get control of their nigging, because when we nig, it has this effect on the rest of the world, and it pulls nations to their lowest state. Like Russia doesn't even want hip hop there. Everywhere we go, we have a negative effect. But then y'all think that people want to be us. I got more. When I was coming up as a boy, I didn't know how to do a lot. So I was looking for some male leadership. So I grew up around a lot of people that sold dope. So I didn't know how to balance a checkbook. I didn't know how to do a bank account. I didn't know how to do a lot of those things until I was like 21, 22 years old, right? A late bloomer with a lot of things that you would think is regular, because I didn't know, right? But I wanted to learn. And it's no different than these boys that are coming up. They don't know how to do things. They are looking for guidance. They don't know how to put things together. They barely know how to wash themselves. And the content and the media that you males are creating, you're stunning these boys' growth, man. And you don't give a fuck. Yo, you could get money regardless, yo. You could get money regardless. All you have to do is have charisma. You're stunning these boys' growth with their dating advice. You're not even coming to the table with core values that you live by. You're talking about who's for the street. Matter of fact, let's look at another video, because y'all like to talk about what women is for the streets and single moms, and let's see some more. Let's see some more. Let's see some more. So my man right here it's all about being an alpha, right? It's about being an alpha and beta male, and let's listen. Let's listen.
What's good with y'all boys? So listen up, man. I got some knowledge I'm finna drop on y'all, some wisdom. I know a lot of guys been struggling out here. You trying to figure out what kind of girl you dealing with. Okay, you don't know if she being real with you. You don't know if she keeping it a buck, a stack, 1,000, whatever the hell you want to call it. You don't know if she all the way real with you. You don't know who you got in your bed. You don't know who you playing with, right? Because I'm going to tell y'all something. A lot of these girls are good at putting on fronts. A lot of times you don't even know the real person you talking to until 6 months into really dealing with somebody. You don't know the true colors. You don't know if you got a crazy one, y'all. That's why you don't get too emotionally involved, too invested in them regardless. Y'all keep your money in your damn pockets. Please keep your money in your pockets. That's going to save you a lot of effort and a lot of, being angry and overdosing on that red pill because you done blew a bag on a chick for a bag that she didn't even deserve. So to keep you from lacking, man, I done came up with 3. I just made them the top 3 things that I think is going to make you aware as to whether or not this chick you dealing with is for the streets or not. Right? Because we need to know. Y'all deserve it, right? Y'all deserve to know whether or not this chick is for the streets, the highway, the airport. She's taking off. We don't know where she at. So let's get it, fellas. Number 1 thing, to know whether or not she belongs to the streets. I know I've said this before, but this is paramount. I'm going to go a little bit further into it. Number 1, she has a lot of guy friends, mostly guy friends, right? And they hitting her up all kinds of ways. IG, Snapchat, messages, blowing her up all the time. You have to realize she belongs to the streets. And I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of women like to downplay, I just got a lot of guy friends because this is the go-to. If you hear this, just smirk. If you hear this line come from her, right? If you hear this line come from her, don't believe nothing she says from then on. From then on, you shouldn't believe anything. If she says, I have a lot of guy friends because I just don't like dealing with female drama. I don't like dealing with female drama. How the guys, listen, let me take a deep breath.
Where are the elders? Where's the elders? So nobody has to. There's no rites of passage. Nobody has to go through anything before you can give out information. Where is the elders? The reason why you have elders is so when you're in your 20s, you can go live. It's not your turn to talk yet. Where are the elders, man? Why are 20-somethings talking about dating and 20-somethings? Where's the elders? Where's the people that have lived life? And first off, a lot of girls that have a lot of guy friends, it don't mean she piping. The reason why girls got a lot of guy friends is because a lot of you niggas are suckers. Let me explain that. A lot of you dudes think you can nice a girl into sex. This is why she has a lot of numbers. This is why she has a lot of guy friends. Because you think the nicer you're going to be, she's finally going to sleep with you. You allow girls to couch surf at your crib. A lot of them niggas in their girls' phone are friend zoned. Let's keep it a buck. A lot of you dudes and the dudes that he's talking about, you're in a woman's friend zone. And you think that if you can be nice long enough, you can get some bomb. It's not what he says. It's not. It ain't for. Yo, it's not. She's not piping on them niggas. Niggas are suckers. Girls will literally call you dudes up and just have girl talk with you. And you sitting on the phone with them. Yeah, okay. yeah. Now, I will say the reason why she don't have a lot of girlfriends is because women will hold her accountable. That's a little true. But you dudes won't, though, especially if she cute. So you'll allow her to come to your crib after the club anytime and sleep on your couch, and you niggas ain't hitting. If she get a flat tire anywhere she at, you gonna pull up. She bring people to your house and everything. You niggas exist. I know. Y'all all in the friend zone. So so when you find out that she's playing you, now you got to say she for the streets. That's what that is. She's not, every dude is not piping her. First off, and if that was the case, you wouldn't even know it. You wouldn't even know it. A woman having guy friends don't mean shit, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women ain't tripping off sex like niggas are. That's us. We trip off that. That's a big deal to us. And what we do is we put what's important in our minds into their minds and say, oh yeah, you got to be like this because we're like that. Nah, man. You got to keep in mind, bro. A lot of girls, people been coming at them with sex offers since they was 13, 14 years old. That shit ain't nothing. That shit ain't nothing. You niggas is friend zoned. That's what it is. And she could go to each one of y'all house. Y'all gonna cook. She gonna smoke all the weed, do all the drugs, fall asleep, and be out. And you think as long as you can be nice, you're gonna get the pussy. Niggas is wet behind the ears with their game, for real, for real.
I don't know how many times I've heard that from females. I don't know how many times I've heard that from a woman. You don't got to tell me that. You don't got to tell a man that. I deal with y'all all the damn time. I know y'all about that drama for no damn reason. For no reason. I know why y'all love drama. And secretly, she loves drama too. She just like being around a bunch of guys because it's a lot of piping going on. You feel me? They ain't more interested in that than dealing with the female BS, but they still need that. They just keep it down to a minuscule amount of females that they allow get involved with drama with them. Because I'm going to tell you something about women. They need that different emotional roller coaster ride constantly, consistently. They have to be going here. They have to be going there. Females, in all my years of dealing with women, and I know I'm not old, but like, bruh, I'm 27. I've been dealing with women for a long time. So
10 years, bro. 10 years ago, you were 17. What are you talking about? 10 years ago, you were 17, bro. Now, and here's where he's wrong. First of all, when he talking about females need all this type of attention from everybody, then please explain to me when she find the one dude, why she all on him then? Why is she all on him? Or better yet, how come when I pull up, all the shit you saying go out the window? Like, I don't have those problems. Never did. And a girl having guy friends, it don't mean she piping again. A lot of dudes are in the friend zone. A lot of dudes are tricks. A lot of y'all niggas is just giving up your money. And she could come literally have girl talk. She treating you like a gay friend. You're her gay partner. It ain't got nothing to do with pipe. It ain't got nothing to do with pipe, man. Y'all get y'all game from squares, man. Y'all don't know women. Y'all don't talk to women for real, for real. Y'all don't know what's up. Women ain't telling y'all the game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't never really chopped it up with no real live prostitutes for real. In the game that could really show it, tell y'all some shit. Y'all ain't really chopping it up with strippers that's really in the club making thou wows. Y'all ain't chopping it up with no women that be around niggas with real money, athletes, entertainers, businessmen. Where y'all getting y'all game from? This is so funny to me.
bruh, all the women I've dealt with and just, understanding female nature, bruh, I've realized that women can't just chill.
What?
They literally cannot chill. I have met a few that can just chill, but a lot of women cannot chill, bro. They can't just relax. So Yeah, she's saying, oh, I don't want to deal with female drama. That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. That's an excuse, really, as to why she has a bunch of guy friends. But we all know she riding the carousel. You feel me? She riding the carousel, and she gonna try to tell you, oh, well, they're just friends. Bruh, that's another one right there. They're just friends, and blah, blah, blah. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Listen, when y'all hear that, when y'all hear a woman say that, you got to be like this in your head. Because you can't be with the BS. You gotta miss me with the BS. I don't want to hear none of it. I don't want to hear none of it. The only thing I'm thinking, streets. That's it. That's it. Too many male friends. That's where you belong. Okay, just keep it real with me. Just say you live on the streets, right? Just say your name is tatted. You got street tatted on your thigh, and on that curb over there is your name in graffiti. So both matching tattoos. You feel me? To reciprocate y'all energy. It's cool. It's cool. Right? The next thing, number 2.
This is
Guys,
funny.
I want y'all to watch who she's with. Who are the girlfriends then? She got a lot of guy friends, right? Okay, let's let that slide then. Fine, I'll play devil's advocate. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Let's let that slide. You got a lot of guy friends that are platonic.
Yo, you know what I noticed about the new niggas, man? Y'all want to be somebody's number one so bad. Like it's interesting to me. Y'all want to be somebody's number one so bad. Let me tell you the secret to being number one, my nigga. Be number one. The secret to being number one is be number one. To be the king in your domain and everywhere you go. Let me tell you something, man. Number ones don't have conversations like this, bro. You just don't. You just don't. And for real, if a woman tells you they just my friends, who's out here getting lied to? First of all, who's getting lied to? Like, who's getting lied to? Like, we grown over here. We keep it a step. If you fucking them, you fucking them. If you not, you not. We don't need to do that over here. We don't need to do that over here, man. The best way to be number one is be number one, just off rip. And you number one when no woman is around. So when she come in your presence, she feel that shit. Damn, this dude is number one. She could see you engaging with other people. Like, damn, he's number one. He's number one in all of his avenues, in all of the areas that he goes in his life. That's what I'm saying. Where's the elders, man? Where's the elders? Dude said he's 27, and no disrespect. And 27-year-olds could have game, but I'm just saying, where y'all getting y'all game from, y'all getting game from niggas that ain't really have no OGs for real. Women or men. Not for real. And then the first of all, if the advice you're giving is not rooted in any type of philosophy, where your philosophy at? What's your base? Is it scripture? Is it Bible? Is it Quran? What type of spirituality are you talking with? Where you just talking? You just talking. You making shit up as you go. Oh, is she for the streets? Like, we talking about? Like, what does that even mean? What does that even mean? And first of all, if she was for the streets, if she was really for the streets, she would go in your wallet while you sleep. If she was really for the streets, while she was at your crib, she'd be dialing the homies to come rob you. See, y'all don't. What are y'all talking about? If she was for the streets, if she was for the streets, she would call the homies to come stick you up. Cause y'all seem like nice guys. There's nothing wrong with that. But if she was for the streets, she'd be laying on you though, nigga. Like, y'all think for the streets is a woman having sex? That's for the streets. Sex make a woman for the streets. The streets that I understand, that if you say a woman's for the streets, my nigga, like, she all in your wallet. Wait. Y'all say a woman's for the streets based on who she has sex with. For the streets.
Okay, let's just say we believe that, right? Well, what about the girl she hangs out with? Really, really think about this. What about the girl she hangs out with? What's that saying? And it's facts. You are who you hang around. I know with some people that hang, okay, I turn up with them, but when they be taking it to the next level, I dip. I know some people out there like that, but odds are, well, you just said you got mostly guy friends, so I'm assuming the girls you hang out with are only the girls that you really vibe with, that you really connect with. So I have to take that into consideration. So the girls she hangs out with, let's say they are dots. Guys, what y'all don't understand is these women's options is like astronomical. Like if she's at least a 7 or something, if she wants to have some meat that night, she can get some. She can.
Look, it's all about sex. That's all this shit is about. Sex. It's interesting.
She can get some meat that night. I know females that literally go to a party in a weekend and they get clapped every single night of the weekend and just go to work the next week like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. You would just had 3 different dudes inside of you this weekend and you just, oh, well, normal weekend, good time. Still hoping to get back with your ex, like, in a couple weeks. Still hoping to get back with your ex. That's what happens, guys. So if her friend is like that, what do you think she's like? What do you think she's like? You feel me? What do you think she's like? Guys, we can't be oblivious to these signs. This is all to help you out. This ain't to bash women, but you need to know what you're dealing with. So if y'all coming at me all negative, so you want me to sit here and lie to my guys, you want me to lie to them and tell them, oh, well, just give her a chance. No, I'm not finna have my man waste his money or waste his time. We ain't doing that. I'm not finna tell you to give her the benefit of the doubt. Y'all know me. I'm gonna call it how I see it. End of story. At the end of the day, I'm calling it how I see it. Let me tell you something. If you see somebody, he, she, I don't care who it is, anyone, male or female, if you see them all of a sudden start slithering on the floor, right?
Oh my God. This again, y'all doing these boys a disservice. Seriously. Y'all doing these boys a disservice. Y'all know they ain't got no father. Y'all know they ain't got no uncles or no grandfathers. That content that y'all condoning and y'all putting out, these boys are grabbing that shit and they sounding straight up stupid. They using dumbass terms. She for the streets, this, that, and the third. This dude right here, he don't seem like he got a problem getting girls, but he ain't messing with no woman from the streets because a woman from the streets will be in his pocket. I'm already knowing. He thinks a woman is from the streets if she got guy friends. That's what he think a woman from the streets is. If she has guy friends, right? See, these dudes in these spaces, and I don't know if it's parenting, they're very hollow inside. So they need to catch a woman that be like, I don't do nothing but go to work and go home. To them, that's a good woman. That's isolated and cut off from everybody. So they can have her to himself and they can run her and they could dominate her because she don't got no family and she ain't got nobody else checking for her. Like, this is the Kevin Samuels effect. So now the 27-year-old, before the other dude was the 21-year-old. Now the 27-year-old is like, yo, for the streets and like, yo, where you get your game from, yo? And he seemed like a nice dude. And you know what's crazy? He should not be talking like this. He just needs to get him a lady and fall the fuck back because he seems like a nice dude. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Y'all making nice dudes talk stupid. Look what y'all doing. Y'all corrupting nice young men. I guarantee he went to college. He ain't banging. You know what I'm saying? He ain't banging. He don't talk like somebody that come from a big real trauma. I don't know him. I'm just saying though, y'all making nice guys talk dumb on the internet for ad revenue because this shit gets traction. His video is sign sheets for the streets, and his measuring stick was if she got a lot of guy friends. That's how you know she for the streets. Let me tell you something, bro. If you ever see this video, let me tell you what a woman from belong to the streets. I know my friends are prostitutes, man. Like real prostitutes. They be in the streets. Now, matter of fact, they don't even belong to the streets. They belong to a P. Let me take that back. And the streets is dead, first of all. The streets is Shade Room and IG. Ain't no streets. Ain't no streets but old crackheads from the 80s. Ain't no streets, man. We are talking about. Let me move off here, man. Let me show y'all some more, man. This is all content rooted around women. Oh, man, y'all really gonna love this. Let me show you how far this shit goes. They talk about single moms and everything. Let me. Oh, God, you're gonna love this one. Let me show you how far this shit goes. Oh, my God. Him too? This dude too got something to say about women. This dude too. Him? I can't make this shit up, man. You got boys out here looking for guidance and looking to learn. And this is the contribution of the males, man. I can't make this shit up. Let's see what he got to say. So his video is reasons why you shouldn't date single mothers. This dude right here. I can't make this shit up.
All right. Gentlemen, Roast McChow Social in the house once again. All right. I saw this video the other day. I'd say about 2 days. Well, yesterday. It was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. I saw it. There's this black lady. She was saying that she was demanding that all men should date single mothers. Are you fucking insane? Single fucking mother. Are you insane? Demanding us that we should grow a set of balls and date them. What the fuck you got us to offer us? Oh, we're the table. Well, you know you can get rid of a table and get a new one. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we're not. It's not what we can bring to the table. We're the table. Okay, so if you're the table, that means we can get rid of this table and get a new one, right? See? We want a refund. So today,
man, he's on meth, man.
I wrote down a couple of reasons why not to date single.
He's even talking about don't date single mothers.
Then again, single mothers. Reason number one, because if she's not working, you're her personal piggy bank. They're walking around ATM card. In this case, if
he's high on meth. I can't. He's talking about not to date single mom. Do you see what it says on his wall? So let me guess, he got standards. Him, he's high as a kite right here. And what they do is they take something that happened to them that they're ashamed about and then tell other, you're gonna be her ATM. Why? Because you was out here tricking. 9 times out of 10, he met a woman at the truck stop and she burnt him. Like, even this dude is running around with the don't date single mothers. Him, like, this shit is crazy. He high on meth.
You're the only one working, and you plan on dating this chick. Not only did you pay for the meal, but you're also going to pay in the long run to be with her. And that is why you stay single and stay MGTOW. Reason number 2, because she's got kids, she's going to expect you to be the babysitter. You all gentlemen know what that's like. Babysitting a bunch of kids that are not fucking yours.
For your info, I got 10 years in. My private life is my private life. But I'm 10 years in. Thank you. Anyway.
A lot of things bad could go on, a lot of good things could go on. But then again, I don't think any good things are really going on with that situation. Another reason to stay single, gentlemen. This light's been bugging the hell out of my eyes. I don't know. My eyes have been watering because I don't know. The outdoors gets cold, and then you get back into the dry heat, and it fucks with my eyes. So I'm gonna put these sunglasses on because the light's been bugging my eyes.
Come on, man.
So, I don't know. Maybe that's some kind of thing going around. Number 3. If she's working and she spends up all of her freaking money on stupid shit, she is going to expect you to pick up the slack where she left off. Gentlemen, you can all know how that would be.
Come on, man.
You would have to take your paycheck that you worked hard for to pay the bills, pay the rent, pay for everything else, including her stuff. Because you're gonna, eventually your car's gonna break down. You're gonna have to pay for the car bill. You're gonna have to do everything you gotta do what you gotta do.
What?
See, men think of the things that they can't have. Women don't give a shit. They want to crush your dreams and your hopes.
That's what women want to do.
That's what they're there for.
That's what women are there for.
I'm not gonna say, maybe like 1%.
1%.
That's the last couple videos I did is that there was like maybe 1%.
First of all, you over here smoke. Man, see, so I'm supposed to, he's older than me, right? So I'm supposed to listen to someone talk to me about women smoking Marlboros and Camels? Like, do optics matter at all? Look at what y'all are doing. Everybody is following your lead, niggas. Everybody's following your lead. Everybody's following your lead, yo. You make content about the women and everybody goes and copies the shit. Even him, he's high, he's wiping his face, he's smoking Marlboros, Camels, all type of shit. Come on, man. Oh, gosh. Oh.
I've met them. I'm pretty sure about 99% of you men have not met them either.
Drinking beer. Come on, man.
So, and say you do meet somebody and you move in with them, 1, 2, and 3 is going to be well expected of you. 1, she's going to treat you like a personal piggy bank, especially if she don't have a job. She's living off the government. On top of you paying some stuff, on top of that, you become a babysitter. She wants a lady night out. You know how these hoes are. Oh, it's ladies' night out. Look for Chad.
Who's he talking like? Living off the government. Who's he talking like? This is how black men talk about black women. I don't give a fuck. You even got him looking at the videos. Ladies' night out. That's the immediate thing they go to. A woman is just automatically living off the government. Like that's just where they go. This shit is crazy. Listen to this. Let me rewind it a bit. Who are they talking like?
And you move in with them. 1, 2, and 3 is going to be well expected of you. 1, she's going to treat you like a personal piggy bank, especially if she don't have a job. She's living off the government. On top of you paying some stuff, on top of that, you become a babysitter. She wants a lady night out. You know how these hoes are. Oh, it's ladies' night out. Look for Chad and Tyrone.
What? Wait, hold on, man. What single mom is telling niggas to babysit they like? Do this shit really go on? Maybe I live in a bubble. Maybe it's me. Maybe I do live in a bubble. And in the real world, I got a certain type of reality. Maybe in the real world, maybe I don't live in the real world. In the real world, this is happening. The shit that these dudes saying is happening. So what he's saying is that a woman wanted him to babysit her kids. He does meth. If they pan that camera around, what you think that house look like?
Leave it alone. She's looking for Chad and Tyrone, you leave it the fuck alone.
See?
Back in our day, if it smelled like cologne, you leave it alone.
See?
If they're looking for Chad and Tyrone, you leave them alone.
See?
Here's another thing. Number 4. If you say you're living with this girl, or she's living with you, which could go either way, runs up all the utilities because she's cold. She can't put a fucking sweater on. Look, gentlemen. I got right now, it's like 13 degrees outside. I've got my heater set on 70. Okay? I'm wearing this long sleeve shirt. I feel comfortable. Okay? It's a little cool, but not too cold to the point where, okay, I'm going to be sweating my ass off when I walk into the fucking door. Most of these women, they'll fucking put it on 80 and shit, man. You walk in, you're fucking got your tongue sticking on the side of your face because you need water.
This is a reason not to date a single mom. This is what he's saying.
I mean, it's crazy bitches, man. Oh, it was hot. It was cold in here. Put on a fucking sweatshirt. I had to fucking strip down my shit and wear a white beater to be in here.
So one of the reasons why he says don't date a single mom is because they're gonna come in your crib and turn the temperature. The reason why I know that he watches black men is because I'm going to give the honky a little more credit that they're more sophisticated in the shit that they say. This is all black male content. All of it. I showed you the Asian boy. Don't make me bring him back. This is all black male content. Because niggas are loading this content up online out of all shit y'all could be talking about. And you even got meth addicts and Asian boys talking about high value men, talking about single moms. This is y'all. This is y'all. This is y'all. Look at this shit, yo. When the video started, my man was just rubbing his face down. He hit that fire. He hit that fire before this came on. And if you ever done drugs before, that shit be hitting you when you least expect it. It hit that nigga when the camera was on. He had to put the shades on. That fire hit him. He was like, oh, Let me put these shades on. Some shit got delayed reactions.
Fuck that shit, man. Put on a fucking shirt. There's a fucking blanket sitting right there. Wear a blanket. And see, they're going to tell you, oh, I shouldn't have to do that. Yeah, when I'm the one paying all the bills, paying for every fucking thing, and now I can't afford to put gas in my fucking car because I got to go back and forth to work because you're a fucking bum. Don't date bums, gentlemen.
No, you're the bum. Why you can't put gas in your whip? How is that a woman's fault if you can't put gas in your car? How is that a woman's fault if you can't put gas in your car? And if you're getting mistreated and handled in your own crib, that's your fault. Ain't that your crib? She's there, then you're gonna talk shit because she's there, nigga. Tell her to leave. This is all blackmail content. Look, listen, man. Listen, it's 2021. Niggas gotta stop nigging. For real, for real. Your nigging is affecting other people around the world. It affected the Asian boy that I just seen you. It's affecting the white man. Nigging is affecting the white man. You have really done it this time, y'all. Your content about black women has crossed over. And now everybody has the spirit of the nigger inside of them. Congratulations, man.
Matter of fact, these rules right here that I made up, these little particular rules that I made up, was to keep you out of relationships, not to get in them. Okay? I'm setting this as an example of the reasons why you don't date anybody. Anybody, gentlemen. If you want to go out and have a hump and dump, fine. See, I'm at level 2-2. I like to fuck around. I like to get my dick wet. Because I'm not dead, man. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead below the waist yet. I still like getting my groove on. But I'm not going to let one of these bitches move in with me. I'm sure as hell not going to let one of these bitches get near this and this here. Okay. And this here.
You ain't even know where his heart is at.
In this and in this is mine. You can't take that from me no more.
No more. Hold on.
Access denied.
Oh, he got his heart broke. Hold on, look. He ain't know where his heart was. Hold on, watch it. He high as a kite. Look.
Near this and this here. No way. In this and in this is mine.
Hold up. He ain't know where his heart was. Watch this.
I like to fuck around. I like to get my dick wet. Because I'm not dead, man. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead below the waist yet. I still like getting my groove on.
Not the groove.
But I'm not going to let one of these bitches move in with me.
Watch.
I'm sure as hell not going to let one of these bitches get near this and this here.
Look.
This here. No way. In this and in this is mine. You can't take that from me no more.
Hold on.
Access denied. I'll puff on the Peter a little bit? Yeah, fine.
Oh man. Yeah. These dudes is crazy.
Because I'm not dead, man. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, he like to get his groove on. He like to get his groove on.
I'm not gonna let one of these bitches move in with me. I'm sure as hell not gonna let one of these bitches.
Look where his heart is at.
This and this here, this here. No way. In this and in this is mine. You can't take that from me no more.
Oh God.
Access denied.
Oh
God. Puff on the Peter a little bit? Yeah, fine.
Puff on the Peter. So even though
look,
even though he has soaked up blackmail content, the same way T'Challa had the spirit of the Black Panther in him, the spirit of the nigger hasn't fully took over this white man yet. So he's saying white man things like puff on the Peter. He's saying his white man thing in him is trying to fight. It's trying to fight, but the spirit of the nigger is hard. Once you listen to Kevin Samuels, alpha male strategies, you know what I'm saying? The black manosphere, it takes over your mind. I showed you the Asian boy. It took over his mind. This white man is trying to fight hard to preserve the republic. He is trying to channel his Andrew Jackson. So when he says puff on the Peter and get his groove on, that's the little glimmer of whiteness that's being sucked away by the spirit of the nigger. So he's fighting. But that spirit of that nig, man, once it get in you, it fucks you up. He's trying to, be white, but he can't, because he was listening to black male content for 48 hours straight, and that's all it takes. But he's trying. Let's see if I want to see if he can get his white man back a little bit.
But you have different residents. Okay, so she has her own place, you have your own place. There's a lot of things that could come out of this. Okay? Either one, if you guys are dating, she gets pissed off at you, guess where she's going? Chad and Tyrone's house.
Chad and Tyrone.
Or, if that's not the case,
Chad and Tyrone.
Rule number 2. Or,
okay, someone tell me, so is Chad, so he's the white version of Tyrone? Chad? I don't think Chad is the opposite of Tyrone. Yeah. Sean. I could see a Sean. I know some addict white boys named Sean, or but Chad though. Chad is not a good opposite of Tyrone. That's not a good opposite of Tyrone. There's other white boy names that be locked up in the Chads don't get locked up in the pen. Chads, when I watched Sons of Anarchy, there was no Chad on there. Chad is a good kid. That's a make-believe. Chad is not the opposite of Tyrone. Sean, Bobby, you know what I'm saying? Bobby, Chad, come on. What's some other? What is the opposite? What is the white boy opposite of Tyrone? See, Tyrone been to the pen. Tyrone got tats. Tyrone got hands. You know what I'm saying? Chad just ain't, nah. Chad, I'm sorry, y'all. Chad, Blake. Okay, Blake. This is a good one. Blake is the opposite of Tyrone. See, Blake is Blake get into bar fights. Blake ride the Harley Davidson with the handlebars up here, and with the Hulk Hogan mustache. Yeah. Blake is the opposite of Tyrone. Chad, y'all. Yeah, nah. I think Blake. Steven is a good one. Steven been to the pen, listen to Johnny Cash, is in a motorcycle gang, ride with a pistol. You got it. Steven, Blake, those are the opposites of Tyrone. Not Chad, though. Chad go to Harvard. Chad is an Esquire. Nah.
Rule number 1. Or any of these fucking rules that I got written down here. She'll become her personal piggy bank.
And he got a cat. Not the cat, though. I bet you that cat stink. Not the cat. This nigga got a cat. Oh, God.
Working, she'll expect you to pick up the slack. Same thing. She's going to ask you for toilet paper. Hey, the rent did. Oh, my God, I messed up. I don't have enough money for the rent. Can you help me pay for it? You know, shit like that.
What?
And rule number 6. The reason why. And this is an easy one, gentlemen. Especially if you're dating one of these fucking crazy fucking bitches. You make plans to go out with the men, to go out with the guys, fishing, hunting, etc. You know, just to have a good time. She will purposely call you the night before or the day of and say, "Hey, why don't you come over here and spend time with me?" I can't. I've got plans with the guys. We're going to go fishing. which goes to rule number 5. Dating with different residency. She's going to find Chad or Tyrone, and you got to leave it alone, man. Now, all this said, okay.
Okay, wrap it up. What?
The only reason I wrote these rules down is maybe for you blue pillars, I guess.
Blue pill, red pill, oh, brother.
That's my MGTOW. All my MGTOW, all soldiers out there, all my MGTOW gentlemen out there that are planning on not doing all these things. This right here is a guide. It's like a Bible, like a Bible verse or something, you know, to keep you gentlemen in line. Especially if you still a level 2 and you want to get laid every now and then.
These men have been really hurt. Like, they have been really. So this was a list of not to date single mothers, and on his list was, she's going to turn your temperature in your house. Like, this is a list of not to date single mothers. And on the list was, she's going to change the temperature in your house. He even just talked about single mothers needing a babysitter, as if I'm not saying that it is some crazy women out there. You crazy as hell if you left your babies with him. He high right now. He ain't even know where his heart was. And he got some cat-like creature in the background. I don't know if that's a cat. I don't know with these people, man. But see, this is all Kevin Samuels in the manosphere. You turned a Asian boy out. I just showed you. A white man is losing his identity. Look at what y'all doing to the world, man. This niggas have to be stopped. Y'all going to Brazil making baby moms. You going to DR and Puerto Rico making them women baby moms. Like, this shit gotta stop. It does. I don't really know. That was a hell of a list. I ain't done no. See, I was combing the internet so I can really get a feel for this thing about this single mom thing. Because, you know, my mama had 3 baby daddies, and my granny had 5 boys, and then Mr. Irons came and married her, and they had 4 more kids. And my auntie was a baby mom, and then somebody married her. And my other auntie was a baby mama, and then somebody married her. And then my sister was a baby mom, and then somebody married her. And then my other sister was a baby mom, and then somebody married her. I just thought that's how we rock. When people like each other, they get together. When did this shit become a problem? When did men start making content about women? Now, yeah, there are kind of shit you could look out for. You could tell a kid, hey, you know what I'm saying? The main thing that you want to tell a boy is you don't got to teach him shit about women. All you have to do is teach him how to be a man. All you have to do is teach the boy how to be a man and the principles to stand on. And that right there is going to reflect. It's going to reflect. Like, I don't get it. He said it makes sense now. I'm just saying, like, I come from the Black community. I don't know this kind of talk right here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know this kind of talk. This is a new talk. This is an internet talk. This is not the trenches talk. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fuck with who fuck with you, because you giving out bad advice. For real, for real. Because these niggas is coming from the trenches. Real Black America is in the trenches. And you gotta fuck with who fuck with you. Like, but the women in my family got married though. Whether they was baby moms or not, they still got married. And they was single moms. Men with jobs. came and married them. My granny had fucking 5 boys and a man came and married them. And then let me say this too. Y'all black men is a lot liars because y'all don't keep that same energy with Spanish broads. Y'all don't keep that same energy with other type of women. Y'all say a single mom thing about black women. You don't mean that for Dominican women, and you don't mean that for Puerto Rican women. Oh. You only mean that for black women. You don't mean that around the board. You don't mean that for a Puerto Rican woman that is a single mother. You'll fuck with her. And you don't mean that for a Dominican woman that's a single mother. You'll fuck with her too. Break your neck for her too. Be daddy and everything. Y'all need to stop. Oh, but there's more. Let me see look who's making the content about. Hold on. Look. I wanna show you who's actually making the content, right? Come on, man. I can't make this shit up right here. I can't make this shit up. I got more. Let me see. Is this it? Oh, let's go to him. Let's go to him. Hey, Young too coming out with this content, right? So he got a single. He's gonna tell the boys not to date single moms too. How would you think he is? Man, what you think? I just got here, man. I've been here. I do this shit for real. I'm telling you what I know. See, unlike these niggas, I don't have a problem with women, right? And I get backstories men don't get from women. So when I tell you that these same black men talking shit like this, it does not apply to Spanish women and it does not apply to Dominican women. I'm not a fucking square. I know exactly what I'm talking about. That shit sound good. That shit sound good. These niggas pillow talk. They do hoe ass shit. Yeah, come on, man. Been here. Let's listen. Let's listen to some more. Let's listen to some more.
Everybody, it's your boy Tyree. I'm back with another video today. Today is a good day. Not really though. Good, straight to horrible, but it's all good. I'm back with another video for you guys because I care about y'all and I know y'all want to see more content. Yeah, so I got a lot of steam rolling from one of my older videos about single mothers and why they're the worst women to date on this planet. And so I thought to give you guys some more insight on that. I guess I'll just make this video.
So the single mother is the worst woman to date on the planet. Hey, by the way, do you know who was a single mother? This really gonna hurt your heart. You know who's a single mother? Somebody say who? He said the single mother is the worst person to date on the planet. But do you know who? Let me tell you the most infamous single mother of all time. Y'all ready? Somebody say who? This is gonna really hurt your heart. Now I'm about to show you how hypocritical you niggas are. Jesus' mother Mary was a single mother. Joseph ain't Jesus' daddy. For all you Christian niggas out there, Joseph was not Jesus' daddy. Joseph was raising a child that was not his. Oh, that's different, huh? Oh, okay. Your religious belief come from a single mama. I thought y'all wanted to be Christ-like. I thought y'all wanted to be Christ-like. Joseph was a damn taking care of somebody else's baby. Oh, but that don't count. That don't count, huh? Uh-huh. Okay, I just take it or leave it. Mary was a baby mama. Oh God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only doing this because like what I don't get this shit. And I remember being young and I really, really, really needed some info. I really needed some info. And these young boys ain't no different. They really need some info, man. This is all entertainment. This is all distraction, man. This is all distraction, man. Single moms and like, come on, man. How is the African American male talking like this, but the African American male is on the bottom of the social ladder? And Joe Biden, with the stroke of a pen, just basically made 11 million immigrant citizens. That's your competition. Their children are able to get the same things your children are able to get. And this is the shit you want to talk about? What, y'all don't think it's a competition going on outside? In the classroom? In infrastructure? And the conversation y'all having is about single mothers? But he says single mother is the worst woman that ever did. Let's hear what he says.
About basically what to expect from them when you first start dating them towards the end. When I was with my ex, I was with her for 2 years, so I got to see like a lot of what you would possibly experience. At first, it starts off as if basically, you meet her, she's cool and everything. How I met mine, or when I met my ex, she was a single mother. Baby father was not in the picture. She hated his gut. She will always, doesn't matter if you met her within 1 hour, doesn't matter if you've known her for 3 years. She will always expect it. 9 times out of 10, they always have something against their baby father, especially if he's not around in her life or whatever. And expect to hear about him a lot. Like when I look back, that was like one of the main things, like main pet peeves I didn't like was like it seemed like almost as if she just wasn't over him actually. And that's fine. I mean, whatever, it's in the past. But now that I think about it, what I mean? She's always going to mention her baby father. Her baby father is going to forever be in the picture. That's another thing, regardless if he's there or not, because she's going to talk about it. So just expect that. That's one thing. Another thing to expect, anyone should expect this. Her kid's going to come before you at all times. It doesn't matter what the situation is. And say if you guys had something planned, definitely say in the long run, you guys been like dating for a while, a few months.
Didn't I tell you these people want to come first? Let me tell you something. I don't want to come before my child. With his mother? In what scenario should the adults come first? Like, in what scenario? What, I don't get it. The complaint now is that the kid is gonna come first. Like, yo, what world is this? What? If I come into a woman's life and she has a child and she puts me before her children, I'm not fucking with her. That's a bad look. I'm not trying to disrupt no mother and her child and her children. First of all, I got shit going on, so I don't need to come first. Put them babies first, man. What the fuck? What kind of thinking is going on out here? Even in my own household, man, that baby come first before the adults, man. Some fucking kids. Thanks. Oh god. Oh, this shit is hilarious. I'm having a lot of fun with y'all. This shit's crazy.
And she tends to like catch on to this. She tends to cancel on things, and when she cancels on things, and like you put your foot down about it, she might use her kid be like a scapegoat as to the reason why she had to excuse herself or why the reasoning of everything. And it's always gonna. I promise you, she'll never be wrong. Like, if you thought women held themselves, like, they didn't hold themselves accountable at all whatsoever, like, a woman with a kid, oh my God, you will never catch her any type of thing of accountability. That will never, ever be a thing in this world for a woman with a child or a single, whatever you want to call them. I don't even know what to call them at this point because they just do such devious things. And their manipulation tactics are, like, bar none. So, anyway, moving forward. Next thing, another thing to add on to, actually, it's kind of a segue. Highly manipulative. I don't know if they learn it from their baby father and it rubs off on them or something like that, but they're very good at manipulation and using their kid to make you feel obligated to either help them or spend time with them. You know, big distraction. Don't fall into it. Allow them to do it. You know, just understand that you have a future. You know, I even lose track of that. Something I recently lost track of. That is why I'm having a bad day, by the way. Yeah, they are very good with manipulation tactics, and they will use their kid to make you feel, to jerk your energy and your.
How come this is all being blamed on the woman? How come the dudes just can't be suckers? How come the guys just can't say, you know what, I'm a sucker? Why it can't just be that? Why can't just be the guys are suckers? They're getting manipulated. Women are saying, babysit my kids. Why is it so? This has nothing to do with the game of the men at all. This has nothing to do with the dudes whatsoever. Whatsoever? Like, shit is just happening to them, and they're running and making videos. None of them, not one of these dudes said, you know what? It's on me. Whatever happened, it's on me. Not one person has said this, yo. It's crazy. Oh, single mothers are if you're being manipulated, oh, God.
Emotion. So when you go into dating a single mom, make sure you have a high EI. What is that? EI? High emotional intelligence. At the time, mine was not very high.
Okay.
Definitely simping hard. So
okay.
That's another thing.
That's a start.
So we got 3 things down so far. 4th thing, don't fall into her sexual experience. What does that mean? Do not be manipulated by her sexual ways. Yes, she's a demon. She has a kid. Of course she's a demon. Usually they are like top, you know, they're like the top ones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, do not be swayed by that. The sex may be good, but, you know, do not fall victim to their ways. You know what I mean? Don't feel like you need to be with them, especially with her already using the kid as manipulation.
That's not true. That's not true. Just because she got a kid, that don't mean she got fired. That ain't true. What? Because so a woman has a baby that makes her automatically good at sex? That's not true. That's not true. If they was tired of being suckers, then their focus would be on personal development. This is not personal development. If you're tired of being a sucker, then you do shadow work. If you're tired of being a sucker, then you work on self. This is not working on self. See, because the thing about it is, I don't care what a woman does. I'm coming through the door a certain type of way. I'm coming with a culture. I'm gonna set the tone. Period. It's my job to be the example. I'm not about to sit up here and women do this and women do that. I don't care. I'm the prize. It's me. This shit is gonna go how I say. That's how I look at it. So if I walk through the door on my square, then I'm gonna affect everybody around me. What am I gonna sit up here? I'm not about to sit up here. First of all, it's too much fucking money to get. Okay, so let me get this straight. How do I do all these things? Acquire land in another country, figure out, because Bitcoin is going to collapse and there's going to be some other shit, right? So figure out when that happens, right? Watch the stock market, focus on my child and his mother, worry about getting older, study the market, pay attention to all the books, train, weapons, physical health, like learn a new language. How the hell do I fit all that on my plate and talk about women? Like, that don't fit on my plate. I'm glad you said that. I don't choose. I get chose. When you're on your square, you get chose. All these niggas that's talking, chose. When you're in your purpose and you're in your work and you are walking around with the light, people can see that. You get chose. Do you understand? I'm not choosing a woman. I get chose. Choose up. How many men actually know what it's a woman choosing him? How many men can say that? Right? How many men know the feeling of being chose? Not choosing. I ain't choosing. What the hell? Nah, man, come on. You see what's going on with these boys? They're choosing and getting their feelings hurt. No, you don't choose. You do the work. When you're out doing the work, you get chose. Choose up. Right? Now it's my decision to say, you know what? Hey, this is what I want to do or not. Well, what? And choose. Nah, man, we go by different principles over here, man.
And the sex, that's two different things. And it gives you this false sense that maybe being with her and having a family, might be a great thing to, do. It may not be that bad, but it's fucking horrible, actually. You're in your 20s. Why would you ever want to do that? Next thing. Number five. This might be the biggest one.
You said
right
number five.
Understand that you need to put yourself first. Like, she's going to put her kid before you. Now, what does that mean? You're going to feel like that you're a part of that, and you're not. Always remember that you are not a part of that. Just like how with any woman, she may be your girl, but she's not your girl at the end of the day. And what does that mean? Oh, okay. She might be someone that you're intimate with, or she might be someone that you are with, or you've been with, even for years. Even married people. Like, this applies to married people. If you're married too, like, I'm serious. Like, yes, that's your woman, but you don't own her, and at the end of the day, you are expendable, bro. Like, you will go. Like, she will, just like that, bro. So always understand that you can potentially not be hers. Like, you know what I mean? Especially, the thing about this, she has a baby father. He's always going to be in the picture. And he could just say, hey, I want to put us first, blah, blah, blah. And she will throw you to the fucking wolves, bro. I promise you that. Bro, there was at one point.
Now, does this sound like a person that got chose? Or a person that's doing the choosing? If a woman chose you, they don't behave like that. See, yeah, this is making my point. He said, yo, you're out the picture like that. Like, who's getting handled like that? Who's getting handled that way? Come on now. This is why you gotta let a woman choose. Right? Men as men, you got so much work to do. Right? It's just so much work to do to create a life and build a world for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Are I'm gonna definitely put that in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, as a dude, it's so much work to do. Like, do we really have time to be choosing? Right? We got to make a world for ourselves, because the world don't save no man. You know what I'm saying? The world saves women and children. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry. When you in your purpose, women gonna find you. That's for sure.
My ex even said, "Oh, when my baby father came over, I wanted to cheat on you." Blah blah blah. Bro, real shit, bro. Real shit. I've been through the worst. I would not lie to anyone.
And getting talked to crazy. She told the man that my baby daddy came over, I wanted to cheat on you, right? And getting talked to crazy. This has nothing to do with women, man. This is all on the dudes. And I blame the men, though. I blame the men that these boys are getting this content from, because the men are not dealing with personal development, yo. So these boys is taking all that content, then creating the content based on their shortcomings with women, yo, because a relationship didn't work out or it didn't go in your favor. And this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
So, yep, that's number 5. Make sure you always put yourself and always put your future in mind when dealing with a single mother, because she will do anything, especially if you're doing good for yourself. You're driving, got your own place, got a nice job, good paying job. She will drain you of your energy, bro. She will make you feel like you're not doing enough. She'll make you feel like you I don't know, it's weird. They make you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do when the responsibility was never yours in the first place. It's crazy.
Who's getting made feel like, okay, I gotta go, my guy. Yeah. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, mothers with sons. Yo, build your sons up, man. Build your sons' confidence up above the neck. Make your sons feel like they're the world. Like, listen clearly to what he just said. Listen to this.
Doing what you're supposed to do when the responsibility was never yours in the first place.
A woman is,
I don't know, it's weird. They make you feel like you're not doing what you're supposed to do when the responsibility was never yours in the first place. It's crazy. But don't let that knock you off. You know what I'm saying? Keep smashing it, keep piping it down, but just don't fall victim to the sexual ways, and don't fall victim to her fucking emotional jerking sob story with her kid.
So this is the thing that's interesting about males. So why don't you just cut everything off, even the sex? So what you're saying is you're willing to go through just keep having sex, though. Like your penis don't got value. Why don't you take your penis out of it too? Just cut it off, right? So you're complaining about someone's making you feel a certain type of way, but you're still gonna have sex with her, right? When your penis is your most valuable body part outside of your brain, right? And you create life with it, right? You could collapse a whole civilization with it. So if you're really feeling like that, why don't you take everything off the table, though? Why does she still get access to your sex? And again, when I was coming up and I needed to have these conversations, everybody was selling dope. Nobody was there to have these conversations. And now we got this thing called the internet, and older men are uploading content, and y'all could talk to these boys. And look, they're getting talked to crazy, complaining about being talked to crazy, basically abused according to them, but it's all good. We can still have sex, though.
That she probably never wanted to have, but she felt too bad to get rid of. Look, it's not your problem. It's not your fault. That's the reality of things. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Tyree, and I'm out.
We seen an Asian dude. We seen a white man. We seen the athlete nigga, every last one of them has an interesting narrative when it comes to women. And not one of these guys thought they was the prize. Not one of the guys was really on some accountability shit. It's males sounding like victims. Right? Really not even sounding like they're very experienced with women. Everything sound like a force. They ain't really sound like they do this shit. But you can put a camera in your face and upload content. It's free. It don't matter. I wish I could say that I was done, but I'm not. Because this one right here is really gonna, like, look at what y'all doing, man. Anybody could just get on here and just say anything about women. It's so crazy. This nigga right here, man. Look, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Listen to him.
I was here posing with an interesting video. And the video is, why are men for being stepdads? Why are men participating to be stepfathers? I ain't talking, and I'm pretty much gonna make this a follow-up to Don't Date Single Mothers. But it mind-boggling me to see men that participate, taking care, of mentoring somebody else's kids. And I look at this quite with a fascinating twist of events. You know, I look at this. What have I changed? I have changed a lot since I had made Don't Date Single Mothers. I still don't date single mothers, by the way. But I have to ask the fellas who are stepfathers, what makes you so intrigued to raise another man's kids? And I ain't talking family reasons, say like your father passed away and the uncle had to take over. That's respect. That's understandable. That's family. Well, I'm talking, what makes a man want to raise another man's family, another man's kids? Basically, that's what people don't really seem to tell you. And I'm quite intrigued by this because the reason I ask this puzzling question: what motivates a man to raise another man's kids? Is it because they're lonely, or is it
Come
because
on,
of the
man.
projections of having their own family? Perhaps some men can't have a family. Some genetic diseases and so forth, or low confidence. It makes me question, why are men want to be single fathers? I'm sorry, stepfathers. What makes a man wants to become a stepfather in the first place? Now,
Oh my
if you
God.
for adoption for kids, then that's your home. Or you want to get a narrative, what is it? Where you, I guess it has some, if you have a lot of money, that is, you can pay some woman to have your kid that way. Okay, that's proper. Then you are the biological father of that kid. But what tickles my ass here is this. I don't, it just baffles me to see men
No, man.
eager and willing to take care of your kid and yours.
No.
They ain't yours at all. I refuse to be a stepfather because you basically take care of another person's family. And you providing, and the kids don't even appreciate it.
Man, come on, man. First of all, this dude is autistic. The manosphere has allowed autistic niggas to talk about dating single moms. He's not dating at all. Like, do y'all see what has happened? Look at the dudes talking about dating single moms. Him? He can barely talk. Look at what y'all have done, man. That the autistic dude, the Asian dude that I showed you, the white dude that I showed you, They're talking about women. This man could barely talk. And what's on his mind is, why is a man going to be a stepfather? That's the least of his concerns, for real. He's a leave me alone. What? I'm gonna run it back. Listen to this. This is what y'all fucking manosphere is doing. Look at this shit.
I was here posing with an interesting video, and the video is, why are men for being stepdads? Why are men participating to be stepfathers? I ain't talking, and I'm pretty much gonna make this a follow-up to Don't Date Single Mothers, but it mind-boggling me to see men that participate, taking care, and mentoring somebody else's kids. And I look at this quite with a fascinating twist of events. You know, I look at this. What have I changed? I've had to change a lot.
I'm not even being funny. I'm being dead serious. This man. What's the word, man? So I don't get flagged. What is the new word? What is the PC word for this shit? What is the PC word for this? What's the PC word for this? For this guy. Come on, we all see it, we all hear it. This dude right here uploaded a video wondering why men are being stepfathers. Special. That's the word. The beloved is special. The beloved word is special. The beloved is special. And the beloved is talking about single mothers. Let me tell you something. This nigga will be lucky if he got a single mama. He just got let out of his thing for a few hours. Even he is watching the manosphere shit. This is dangerous, man. Him? Like him, he can talk about this shit. So there is no codes or nothing. There's no codes, there's no parameters, there's no lines in the sand. Just anybody could just do this shit. Anybody could just, you ain't even got to be dealing with women. You could just come up with the ideals. I don't know about being a stepfather. Like, he's not even qualified to be a father at all. At all. Listen to this.
Since I had made Don't Date Single Mothers, I still don't date single mothers, by the way. But I have to ask the fellas who are stepfathers, what makes you so intrigued to raise another man's kids? And I ain't talking family reasons, say like your father passed away and the uncle had to take over. That's respect. That's understandable. That's family. Well, I'm talking, what makes a man want to raise another man's family, another man's kids? Basically, that's what people don't really seem to tell you. And I'm quite intrigued by this because the reason I asked this puzzle question, what motivates a man to raise another man's kids? Is it because they're lonely? Or is it because of their projections of having their own family? Perhaps some men can't have a family. Some genetic diseases and so forth, or low confidence. It makes me question, why are men want to be single fathers? I'm sorry, stepfathers. What makes a man wants to become a stepfather in the first place? Now, if you for adoption for kids, then that's your home, or you want to get a narrative, what's it? Where you, I guess it has something. If you have a lot of money, that is, you could pay some woman to have your kid that way. Okay, that's proper. then you are the biological father of that kid. But what tickles my ass here is this. I don't it just baffles me to see a man eager and willing to take care of a kid that ain't yours. That ain't theirs at all. I refuse to be a stepfather because you basically take care of another person's family. And you provided, and the kids don't even appreciate it. You know, I won't make this too long with a vintage video or anything, just to get my thoughts across. Fellas, what makes you so interested in dating a single mother, taking care of another man's kids? But I won't come back with anger. I won't come back with viciousness. I won't even come back being sarcastic or for comedic effects. I'm not even doing that. I actually asked a real question. What makes a man raise another man's kid? Thank you for watching. Sorry for my time, just.
Y'all see the problem here? Y'all don't see the problem? All right, now let me address this too. Because my man Maurice is making some good comments. So let me scroll up to the comment that I seen, Maurice. Most men don't want to be a stepfather, but if you do take it take a special type of man to do that, and a special woman to allow the man to be that stepfather. That's his choice. If he don't want to be a stepfather, that's his life. You absolutely right. But let me tell you how I roll. If I come into any house, that's my fucking house. Ain't no taking care of another man's man. I'm with that woman. So I'm taking all the shit that the woman come with. And she taking all the shit that I come with. See, the concept that I go by is that I'm the prize. And that everywhere I go, this is my shit. I don't have those inferiority complexes. This is my shit. So if I'm fucking with a woman, whether she got kids or not, I'm dealing with all the shit that she comes with. Everything. And it's mine. Right? See, I don't date the bros. Most of you niggas date other men. Let me tell you what I mean by that. You're picking a woman based on what other men think about that relationship. I could care less. I could care less about the bros. It's the bros that'll put a pistol in your mouth and open your safe up. It's the bros that's clowning you about that woman, but a fucker when your head is turning. Who gives a damn about the bros? You got to check. You got to rock with who rocking with you. Don't date the narrative. Take the single mom shit off of it. Look at your hand. Look at your life. That might be your best play. Now, every man don't got the same options. Some men got better hands than others. Don't let these niggas trick you. Don't let these niggas trick you, yo. So let's frame it like this. If you won't fuck with single moms, would you be friends with a man that doesn't have his child? Can he be your friend? A man that's on child support? Does it work both ways or no? You don't want to fuck with a single mom, cool. But can your friends be men that don't have their children? Does it work like that or no? Huh? Huh? Does it work around the board? You won't fuck with the single mom, but you'll be homies with the guys that don't have custody of their children, though. You'll play the game with them. You'll go to the bar with them. You'll turn up with them. You'll roll one with them. Does it go both ways or no? I'm gonna ask you one more time. You got smoke for the single mothers. Cool. That's fine. Do you have the same smoke for men that don't have custody of their children? Figured you would say that. Because you're not dating. That's your homie, though. That's your homie, though. If your homie getting a scrap, you're gonna scrap with him, right? Right? If you get in a shootout, you're gonna bust back, right? You're gonna go to jail with your man, right? That's your man, right? Whatever he get into, you're gonna get into, right? Same thing. You'll ride for a nigga, go to jail with a nigga, right? Get into scuffles with a nigga, right? Same thing. Same thing, yo. Same thing. Look, I'm not dating. I got to keep in mind that we all come from different backgrounds, right? That we all come different backgrounds. Let me tell you who I was raised by. I was raised by pimps, prostitutes, criminals, masons, right? I see the world different. While everybody was clubbing, I was taught how to read the Old Testament correctly. I was taught how to look at signs and symbols. I don't laugh at shit that's not funny to me. I'm not a fuck nigga. I read when everybody is doing other shit, right? So when you sit with pimps and talk, what you're sitting with is a man that don't care about pussy. They care about money, right? So the average pimp marries his bottom bitch. You know what that means? The same woman that was sucking and fucking in cars, he gets her pregnant and he gets married to her. Right? That's the same chick y'all say is for the streets. But you know why the pimp will marry her? Because he don't give a damn about none of the square shit. He care about the money. And the only thing he could think about is all that money that she brought to him. You know why I like talking to prostitutes? Because they don't give a damn about dick. They care about money. They don't care about body counts. Squares care about body counts and shit like that. Don't care about none of that shit. We don't care about baby mamas and baby. We care about if you real and if you fake. That's all it come down to. Are you real and are you fake? Now, I'm not going to mess with a woman that got no drama in her life. Of course not. But that real factor, real for my campaign, I don't give a fuck about these niggas on YouTube and what the bros is talking about. I got to look at my hand. This woman that has a child or two, she might be going places. That might be somebody I need to get in the car with and keep it pushing. You got to look at your hand as an individual. What does your life look like? You can't take the next man information and say, oh, no, don't do that. That might be your ticket out of town. She might be going somewhere. I'm not talking about these stereotype women that these niggas keep talking about, the lowest common denominator. People have children. That's what happens in life when you get in a relationship. I'm talking about people that's moving and shaking. The black community is very bougie right now. It's very awkward. It's very weird. It's very weird to me. It's not about game. It's not about principles. It's not about none of that shit. None of it. Y'all literally dating the narratives. Y'all want to look cool so fucking bad. But what's your campaign? And y'all keep playing your hand like that, y'all gonna be on the outskirts. Keep listening to these niggas. They don't know your life. They don't know your hand. A lot of you niggas ain't got a pot to piss in. Ain't got a pot to piss in. And that single mother that's checking for you, that might be your best thing. Every man got to look at his own hand. I'm not telling you what to do or not. What I'm telling you is look at your own hand. And the niggas that I was just talking about, these are the niggas talking about dating. What's their resume though? What's their resume though? What it look like behind the scenes? What's their resume? You had an Asian dude talking about a black woman is for the streets. Y'all feeling that? I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. I'm not feeling that. So look, so check it out. So I say black women should do the same thing. Don't fuck with no nigga that ever been on probation or parole. I don't give a damn if the charge was 20 years ago. If we're gonna play this game, spread it out. Cool. Even if your charge is a goddamn DUI 20 years ago. You been on probation? Nope. Damn, but I changed my life though, sis. So what? Let's play the same game. Now, if black women was to do that and say they're not fucking with no black men that ever been on probation in his entire life. I'm talking about when he's 16, 17. You know how many niggas won't have a woman? Do you know how many black men went to jail in the 90s? Literally millions. Now, some of those men now have changed their life. Some of them are pastors. Some of them work as football coaches and basketball coaches. Some of them are running $1 million companies. Now, what if black women were like, you know what? You had a felony 25 years ago. I'm not fucking with you. What if black women dated the narrative? Oh, no. Yeah. What if they did that? You know how many niggas wouldn't beat out a woman? Millions, yo. You know how many niggas been to the pen, even if it's just 30 days? It's men coming home right now from drug laws from the 90s. So what you're saying is no women for them, huh? Because if black women were to do that same shit, then what do we have, man? What do we have? Okay. All I'm going to say is, look, every man got to look at his own hand. And to me, I'm not listening to none of these niggas talking about dating. First of all, do you even know signs and symbols in nature? That's number one. Number two, who taught you? I'm not listening to no man tell me about no dating and he can't tell me how Hiram Abiff got killed. I'm not listening to no man tell me about no woman and he can't tell me the science of the sun and the science of the moon and the science of this planet. The fuck? I'm not listening to nobody tell me about dating and they don't got a bigger library than me. How many books you read? What's your oldest book? What master teachers you sit down to listen to? Y'all got like fucked up. Nah, that y'all could do that. But let me show you who I do listen to. And I want to show you the kind of stuff that I listen to. And I want to show you the difference of what I showed you before and listen now. I showed you some individuals, right? Now I'm going to show you a guy that used to pimp in the game that changed his life over, right? And he had an effect on me because what he talked about was manhood. He never talked about women. He only talked about manhood. And the reason that he only talked about manhood is because it doesn't matter what a woman do. If you step through the door as a man, that's what it is. Either she recognizes light or she don't. You ain't got to say nothing. It is no coercion. You don't got to tell her to submit. You don't got to tell her anything. You don't got to tell her anything, right? So this is why you need to listen to guys that used to be in the game. You need to listen to the guys that used to be in the game, especially guys that put money over pussy. That's the guys I listen to. I listen to women that put money over penis. Money over penis, right? Listen to my dude real quick and listen to the concepts that he talks about. And it ain't got nothing to do with dating. Ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit, right? So I'm gonna let you inside of my shit that I rock with, because I don't rock with none of them dating coaching niggas. I don't rock with none of that shit. None of it. Let me tell you what I do rock with, though. Some of you may remember him from American Pimp, Andre Taylor. You know, he's in the politics now. But listen to the conversation. Shit ain't about no dating. This shit is about above the neck things. Check it out, though.
You know, the backbone of this country are its universities. And there's a reason why that is. The universities are the backbone of this country. Because every country in the world is invested into producing one thing, just one thing, that is so valuable that it trumps you having $10 billion. It's so valuable that there's no amount of money, nor property that you can own, nor businesses that you could have that even competes to this one thing that every progressive nation is vested in. 100%, 110%. Every nation is vested in this one thing that trumps wealth, money. And that one thing that the countries around this world are vested in is to produce the greatest thinker, the greatest mind. Because
I can stop it right there. I can stop it right there. When these dudes talk about women, they don't talk about no thought. You know what they say? Men, we don't care about that. We care just if you're feminine, fit, and cooperative. That's it. I'm sorry, man. That's a square's perspective, and I respect it. No, I don't respect it, actually. I hear it, and that's what y'all niggas like. But it's shit tolerated in the black community because the black community doesn't deal with abstract thought or no intelligence. The black community only deals with images and how things look. You keep on listening to these people for entertainment, right? And I don't got no problem them making their money, but it's at your expense though, because you don't come up. It just sends you motherfuckers on a gender war, not getting along, passing over people that's really rocking with you for real, because you worried about this nigga's talking points. But none of them is talking about nothing intellectual. None of that. It's all stupid.
what they understand about producing the greatest thinkers is that the greatest thinkers have the capacity to give you an advantage in the world. Money can't do that. But if you produce the greatest thinkers will assuredly give you the greatest advantage on the global scale. So let me explain to you something that is, a grave a grave issue with the Black community, especially, is that you don't think that way. You don't understand the value of great thinkers. As a matter of fact, you overlook that because the most important thing to you is to have some money, whether it's $1 million or $1 billion. Okay, say you have $10 billion. That $10 billion is minute in compared to the wealth of America. The entire wealth of the country is so much more than that little $10 billion that you have. You understand what I'm saying? That means that just because you have some money don't mean nothing on the global scale to people who run the world. People who run the world are vested in producing the most valuable thing that the world has to offer, and that's the great thinker, great minds. Great minds change the trajectory of a world. Great minds make it so that you enjoy the luxuries that the world have to offer, the technologies that the world have to offer. Great minds produce those things, not great wealth. Great minds, great thinkers. And the reason why the Black community, on the most part, they're so far behind on the global arena, so far behind, because they lack the concept of producing great minds. We just want to produce the greatest rapper, the greatest ball player, the greatest entertainer. But just because you produce all of those, it means absolutely zero on the world stage. Nothing. Because you will not run anything. It is the ones that can produce the greatest minds that get the most value. I'm talking about to the people who run the world. The ones who can produce the greatest minds, the country that produces the greatest minds, understand the implications of producing the greatest minds. Why do you think all these institutions are the way that they are? I used to tell people that I was having a conversation several years back with a white guy and a friend of mine, and he was telling me that his philosophy is that universities are designed for people to fail. Well, I jumped right in and I said, I totally agree 100% with you. It's important to design them in a capacity to weed out the weak minds, to prepare the next generation to run the world. Weed out the weak minds. So say that Black culture produces, these rappers or these entertainers. No one on the global scale of things really pays no attention to that. They don't mind you having millions of dollars or $1 billion if you ever get to there. That's nothing. They don't mind you having that because they understand how trivial that is to control the world. They don't mind you having an astronomical amount of money. But they will be alerted and they will pay close attention, and you could stop the press if we produce a great mind, a great thinker. Then the presses will stop. Then the people that run the world will pay close attention. These universities are designed to produce the great mind, because other universities in other countries are trying to produce great mind, great thinkers. The great thinker is the greatest commodity known to mankind.
Do y'all know? I showed y'all, I laughed and played and joked a little bit tonight, but I showed you what these conversations are doing about these single mother conversations and dating. And I showed you an Asian boy He was the first one. And he was saying that a black woman was for the streets. You see, he didn't use the Asian girl. He used a black woman to say she was for the streets. And he made sure she was real nice looking too, right? Do you know why he was able to do that? And he used the term high value man. Do you know why? Because the high value concept in these conversations don't require any intelligence. So anybody could be it. I showed you a trailer park white man with the same talking points as the black manosphere. How did that happen? Because what we produce is not challenging, man. We laugh and we joke and we shade each other and we be in each other's comment section and talking about black women, and black women are talking about black men. But at the end of the day, Joe Biden just passed a law for 11 million immigrants. So we'll see who's laughing later. We'll see who's really laughing, because they're about competition. So they're going to compete in terms of sweat equity, and then they're going to compete in the classroom. 11 million available to get the same type of access as your children and mine. What's funny? What is a high value man? What is all these conversations about? And we are telling black women that their degree doesn't matter. Where? Where does a degree not matter? To Black America, a degree doesn't matter? We'll tell the woman, oh yeah, you're high value man. We don't care about your degrees. But the guys watching the content are not, quote unquote, they're not even high value according to that standard. And these are our 50-year-olds. This is what they're talking about. 50-year-old men need to be talking to young boys. 50-year-old men need to be talking to 20-something-year-olds going out on their own, trying to figure the world out. Adolescents. Right? Oh, single moms and yeah. I think it was Neely Fuller said that black people are serious about stupid stuff and stupid when it comes to serious stuff. Yeah. Neely Fuller, it's a quote, a friend of mine always says it. Black people are serious about real stupid things and real stupid about the serious things in life. Let me finish up with my dude, Andre Taylor.
The greatest thinker is. Now, let me break this down to you in maybe a way that a lot of you probably can understand. Now, let's talk about Christianity or the church, right? And the general message of the church, the Christian church, is that, Jesus can make your life better. Jesus can bless you, give you houses, and he can give you a car, he can bless your children. And generally, that's the message of the church. But to the people who run the world, it's almost laughable to them. I'm talking about the great thinkers, mind you, because they're saying to you in your message that all that you're telling the general public or the general population that can be done because of Jesus, we produce that and more with our system of producing the great minds. What you do with Jesus, we do bigger, better, more excellent without him. So why would they leave a system that they have seen worked that produces great minds? that have made your life more comfortable today? What have you produced as a Christian? What have you done to change the trajectory of the world, to make things better for the world, for mankind? What have you produced as a Christian that rivals what these great minds have been able to produce in today that you benefit by? That's how they think. So you expect us intellectuals, great thinkers of the world, to just stop doing what we're doing, to cease the system of producing great minds, to do what? To then come and be a part of what you're claiming to be a good life because of Jesus? How do you win a person like that when they're looking at your message as ridiculous? You can't win them until you produce something that makes their system inadequate or deficient, unless Christianity or religiosity produces a great thinker, a great mind, they won't even flinch. But I am a Hebrew. I believe in Yahweh. I believe in God's ability to create and develop the greatest thinkers. But it's difficult coming from the Black community, because one thing that offsets the ability for the mind to expand is anger and violence. Anger and violence automatically stops the process of developing the great mind. Because when you're angry and violent, you are just an animal. I don't want to even be around you when you're angry and violent. What has it produced in your life? What has it produced in your culture? This is what they think. It's produced a rapper or a ball player or an entertainer. Say he has a few $1 million. They're laughing at you. They're laughing at us. Because on the scope of the global platform, that's a little bit of nothing. And let me tell you how Yahweh operates. The scripture says that God will take, he said that the wisdom of men is foolishness unto Yah. The wisdom of man, this system that creates great thinkers, this great educational system that creates what all nations are vested in, the great mind. He said, Yahweh, that this system, albeit successful, albeit you've seen the manifestations of what it produces, this system is foolishness unto him. How could it be when that's the predominant system running the world? God said, as a matter of fact, I will take the foolish things of this world, this system that looks and sees something as foolish, I will take that thing and rise it up to confound the height of this great system that runs the world. How does he do that? How does he do it? Well, Black people, you are in a perfect place for it to be done. You are of all people the most abased people. At the bottom, you are a byword. In other words, people just talk about you. They make funnies about you. But God is saying that I could take you. I prefer to take you in your base state and rise you up to confound that system that has produced greatness. But I can't do it because you're full of anger and violence. And that kills off my ability to work with you. You think you're doing something because all your energies are devoted to money. All your energies are devoted to coming up. If you get all the money you want, it's still nothing in a global scenario, on the global platform. It is here. It is producing the great thinker that will make this system take note. That system will say is powerful, productive, and we've shown this system works. How in the world can Andre Taylor, born from a prostitute and a pimp, been to Fed prison, how is it that he could think the way he thinks? How is it possible he hasn't gone to an Ivy League university? How does he have the capacity to reason like that? Then I'm simply able to say that there is a God in heaven, and it is He that hath given me the wherewithal from nothing, from my abased state, to think and have the mind that I have.
So you ask why I play that video, right? Because, you know, he told the story a little bit, right? So if you remember the Hughes Brothers documentary, American Pimp, he was on there, right? Made a lot of money, was successful in the game. But I played that because I like to see a man what he becomes, right? I like to look at finished product and the transition of how a person got there, right? That's what I come from, right? I come from people on the bottom. So let me make this big. You know, I come from people on the bottom. I come from the underdogs. You know, I come from people in and out of jail. You know, our mothers was on drugs. Like I said, my mom had 3 baby daddies. My granny had 5 boys before Pop-Up Irons came in, then had 4 more with her. You know what I'm saying? We never looked at a black woman any different because she was a single mom. Do you know why? It's because we got the same dirt under our nails too. We all from the same shit. So the individuals having these conversations about single mothers and shit, I don't know where you from. Where you from? Where you from? You ain't got no dirt under your nails. Where you from? And you can do and date whoever you want, but do you. And doing you don't have nothing to do with single moms or black women. Just do you. Just do you. Because let me tell you something. When I'm in Mexico and I'm in another country, I'm not worried about nobody else. I'm just doing me. I'm making my connections. I'm doing my thing. Right? I'm not worried about nobody else. Right? When if I'm dealing with a woman, I'm not thinking about what another woman isn't or what another one. I'm doing me. Right? I'm in the me business, not the we business. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I gave you a lot of attention. You're a contrary individual, right? Contrary. Well, my point is we all come from different areas. And it's just mad interesting that like pay attention. I showed you the impact of what the content that these guys are creating. I showed you an Asian dude. He talks just like the black guys. And he used a black woman as a point of reference of saying that she's for the streets. Mind you, this is a dude. Look, did y'all if you've been here, you seen his face? You seen how he looked? He was a caricature of a black person, black male that he's seen on YouTube like that. What you think his day-to-day is like, though? And you notice he didn't use an Asian girl. You see? He used a black woman. He used somebody that wasn't nobody gonna say shit. Now, I'm all for people making up their own way and doing their own thing, you know, especially the black men. You know, black men can vote how they want, dress how they want, do what they want. I'm all for that. I'm for the individual. But at the same time, don't be corny, though. And I don't care if these niggas online are your heroes or not. These niggas are corny. Straight like that. They are corny. And if you press them, they're going to crack. So all that yat and clowning the shit, it's cool on the internet. And it appeals to a male that doesn't have voice in the culture. Because when I go to these niggas' pages, corn, socially awkward, right? And I'm speaking from a place I never had problems with black women. So I don't know a lot of that shit. But I was taught and trained to see myself as the prize, though. You know what I'm saying? I was taught and trained to see myself as the prize. So it don't matter what women are doing. I know what I'm doing. Right? And I'm going to be the example. It ain't about no woman. You know what I'm saying? Study to show thyself approve. I'm too busy studying. I'm too busy training. I'm too busy getting myself together. So then when I come to the table, I come a certain type of way. Right? So this ain't about single moms. This ain't about black women. It ain't about nothing. It's about you. Right? And you got to look at your hand and play your hand out. Don't have these internet niggas have you missing out on something that's for you. And it's super hard to find something that's for you in the world of billions. In the world of billions, it is very hard to find somebody that's for you. You could be around millions of people and still feel alone. Right? Do you? She got a kid, she don't got a kid. Don't look at your hand and go in the direction that best fits you, not the bros. These niggas don't love you. You know what I'm saying? These niggas don't love you. Because if they loved you, if they really loved you as men, as young guys, if they really loved you, they would tell you to seek righteousness first before a woman. They would tell you to seek righteousness first. They would tell you to delay all that shit, right? And the same thing that you apply to single mothers, apply to these niggas too. Because contrary to popular belief, all these niggas ain't fucking with their kids like that. I have women in my family and the guys don't fuck with the kids. I know that's a fact. Live in the same town and everything. So apply the same principle. If you won't fuck with a single mom, cool. Don't fuck with a nigga that's on child support neither. Don't fuck with a nigga that don't got custody of his kids. And I ain't trying to hear, the state is not going to give me. Man, please fight for your child. Fight for your child. Why you ain't got custody of your baby? So, yo, make sure you put some ones, some twos, some threes in that cash app. You know what I'm saying? Put fives on top of them fours, sixes on top of them fives, and we're going to put some 20s on top of them 10s. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you put something in the cash app. You know what I mean? We'll catch you niggas on the other time. Catch you niggas on the comeback. You know what I mean? Ken Billy. Salute.